Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on down to NITV's coverage of the Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. Here with my co-host Seb Clark. How are you this afternoon, mate?
Fantastic, mate. It's a great day to be down here. Battle of Broome Street. We've got the grand final replay. Beautiful conditions. It's just a great day for rugby.
And now we get underway. The Battle of Broome Street, the grand final rematch. Cottesloe kick deep into the Associates 22. We get underway now. It's a good first carry there by Davies. Firing across the back here. Associates looking for an option, but can't find much space on the first carries there. Still going to run the ball. Don't want to kick it away too early. Into the Breeze. Breeze going to the diagonal back left corner of your screens there. Few personnel changes for both sides and a couple force inclusions as well. And that one was taken back inside the 22, so the first mistake of the day is going to come off the Associates' boot. Believe it was off the boot of maybe Ingram. And Cottesloe are going to get the first line out of the afternoon inside the 22. Full line. Up at 2 was Elliott. And just brought to ground. Now they're trying to find pod runners. Rolling forward. Nichols in at half. Flat ball. Soaks trying to rush up onto the defense, but getting bumped off. Slow ball. Now firing. Good carry, Noble stepping inside the first. Nickel darts. Brought to ground by Phillips. And then lost stripped in the tackle. Lost forward advantage here. Ingram cracks inside the first. Clearing kick coming. Lalaga in the pocket. Ready to receive. Slow ball. Kicks now. Good shaping kick. Not out though. Held up in the wind. Meredith. Bit of confusion with his opposite man. Absolutely crunched in the tackle. Surprised no one blew a knee in that one. Up on the 22 once again. Referee today, Sunderland, was having a look at it. Decided to let it play. No one at home from the box kick, Phillips. Shrugging off the first. Good little run there by Kamara. Across the back. Theo Strang, Force Academy. Out on the left here. No penalty coming the way of Associates. I was going to say out on the left here was going to be the first touch for Breaky. The Western Force winger. Not to come though. And what a quick little passage of play we open up with there, Seb.
Wow, this is a great way to start. Obviously, grand final rematch, Battle of Broome Street. So it's exactly how we wanted to start.
Penalty 48 out from the line. Probably too far for the boot off the Lalaga. Or even Ingram. And not the best kick into touch, but it's metres gained nonetheless. 40 metres will be the trip into the line. And the referee, Ian Sunderland, hasn't quite seen the blood stoppage and will have time off now.
Got one in the schnoz there.
Yeah, just a little bit of blood coming out of the nose. Doesn't look too serious, just waiting for the medic team just to chuck something up in that nose of his. And for the first time in a few years, looks like Associates have the bigger side. Normally quite a small ball running side. Cottesloe have trimmed down, dropped a bit in height, a few of their players. And almost the biggest man out there for them is their captain, number 8, Tobias Hoskins, an absolute Stableford. Very successful captain for Cottesloe, 2 premierships now. Sawney to throw, Soaks. Up at 6, bring it down, not straight.
Option. Outside arm. Option.
Scrum's going to be the option taken here by Cottesloe.
Scrum.
Let's see who gets up on this big affair. Good midfield scrum. Both teams are going to have a crack at this type of opportunity. Interesting to see how these two packs weigh out against each other today. Number 3 for Cottesloe, the loose head, Gerard Fadio Toa. Very technical scrummer on the far side for Cottesloe. Wouldn't be surprised if he's got the ability to just turn this one up on the outside. Give his halfback Nickel a little bit of space just to clear this one easily. Have a reset, just reset that gap. Cottesloe set quite flat across the back line. 2 at the back, 4 flat across the front. Might be a jab and kick test Ingram early. No, early. Tap and go the call. Good little ball carry there. Masson.
Advantage, not rolling.
Advantage not rolling. Everything going the way of Cottesloe in the last couple minutes so far.
Get his number for me, please. Justin.
Short side. Cutout pass is a good one. Now they can find a bit of hands, but it goes through them all. Will come back penalty.
Not rolling. Here.
Certainly a little bit of pace early on in this one as the kick to corner comes. And Seb, a little bit about these conditions today. How good are they?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Obviously, Cottesloe notorious for being a little bit too windy, but just a slight breeze out there shouldn't mess with the players too much.
Coastal breeze just coming over our shoulders with the cameras as you see them. But it's not too much as you see normally as this one gets tipped over at the back. Associates have won against the feed and they're inside their own 22. Chance to exit. The Lager goes back to pocket, but they shift left instead. Ingram dancing. No. High tackle is the call from the sideline. We're going to come back. And what do you think they should be doing here, Seb?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting play out. I think they should maybe take the points.
Take the points is the correct call every single time early in a
Yeah,
first
I know
grade
you
game
the
like
points,
this.
Yep.
Shot called.
Yep. I've taken my advice.
So off the first red zone penalty of the day, high tackle.
As we said, not a whole lot of breeze out there.
It's kind of directly behind him here as
Yeah,
well.
Yep.
So as long as he keeps it on this left hand, just in on the left hand side a bit,
Just on the inside, yep.
shouldn't be too much trouble for him. It's Benjamin Meredith, the kicker.
And he's taking your advice there. Good conversion.
So the penalty is successful. 3 points to nil. Cottesloe are up in the Battle of Broome Street. And look at them all up in the hill on the background.
It is packed out in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, they've gained
Great
some new
turnout.
sponsorships down here, Cottesloe, and I'm sure the fans, they're happy about it. They're making use of all the resources up on the hill this afternoon.
Absolutely. And obviously first day back after some ease restrictions here in Perth, so it's good to see.
Everyone happy to be out and about without their masks on. This one lands just on the 22. Nowhere to really go, so just accepts the contact. Cottesloe fanning across. Believe Holloway carrying. Pocket now. And that's a great kick downfield. Plenty of length. He's going to turn Ingram almost inside out. Has to fire across. Balaga looks up. Little chip. Finds a bit of grass. Bracky fires across to Meredith. Now on the outside, opportunity to have a crack down the left wing. Now firing back. Meredith again, going all the way to the corner. Cottesloe are in again. It's Theo Strang, the number 10 for Cottesloe, just running a beautiful support line down the wing. And they've managed to score a their first try of the afternoon. Second points of the afternoon. And all the pressure immediately on the Osceola Oaks backline. Just to shut things down when the ball's getting run directly towards them. I really liked as well the experience Marcel Braki there, just giving that offload. He got the ball on the run back and just dished it off to the fullback. Just a smart bit of play, has all the time in the world. Kick to come in from the corner. 8-0 currently.
Soaks were very quick there back to regroup and have a chat about what's gone down, what changes they need to make early, because obviously Cottesloe putting some scoreboard pressure on early.
I think it's just about being fanned out as well. They've just been
Yep.
a couple of times just looked a little bit too tight, getting beaten around the edge. Certainly not too many weak links in defence in that Soak side there. They can all tackle quite well. So no reason to be sucking in, forcing two-man tackles. So we wait for the kick from the corner. Oh, it's a good-looking one too.
Wow, that
Does it
is
have the distance?
Fantastic.
Gee, they might have lost Caleb Young, but Benjamin Meredith has stepped up with the boot and he's gone 2 for 2 early. It's 10 points to 0.
Caleb who they're saying?
Caleb who needs him. Certainly UWA have fancied
Enjoyed
him
the
over there.
addition, yep.
He's been an absolute highlight for them with the boot so far this season, and they're currently undefeated. Cottesloe and Associates can't say the same as the grand final participants of last year even. Phillips fills into half. Dawson carries up. Trying to move this one quickly. Ingram. Phillips dummying, but didn't have anywhere to dart through himself, so gets crashed back a metre or two. Support arrives underneath him. No half. Cottesloe, Tobias Hoskins has come straight through the middle.
Playing the ball on the ground.
And he thought he was okay for a second, shakes his head in disbelief. Thought he got away with it for a second, but no, says the referee.
Playing the ball off the feet.
And at 10 points to 0, Associates take the points. Love to see it. Jeez, the nose is gone again there in centre field.
Yeah, it's too. So
I believe it's
extra medical attention.
Is it Jaden Lynch? I believe it is. But yeah, that nose is busted open twice early in this game, so he's receiving attention again. The kicker as well here. Tualogo Lalaga. Been an absolute find for Associates this season as well. Fresh to Perth Rugby and has made an absolute impact straight away as he makes contact now with the ball. Shaping, looks left, is left. It's going to be a 22 dropout. That's not a drop kick. That is not a drop kick. Gee, this is Premier Grade Rugby, and I know he's not a kicker himself, the big flanker.
You just don't make mistakes like that usually.
It's a 22 dropout. It's in the name.
Oh,
You know? Can't be making
yeah,
mistakes like that.
jeez.
Carl Masson, he won that one again. Scrum down on the 22.
Okay.
We'll see what setup Associates go with here.
Give you the gap you need.
So 3-2. 3 out on the left. Lalaga, the playmaker for Ingram. And then out on the right, Tom Ingram, the little brother of Ingram. Setting out with a little bit more open space. Cott's going to match up 3 and 3. Left they go. Lalaga attacking the line. Cut out ball immediately. Vanavire looking at the line sharply.
Tackle!
So I believe that might even be Jacobson on left wing.
Tackle.
Both wearing the same
tackle.
headgear today. Got them wrong.
Will be tough to tell them apart.
Release now.
Tap and goes the call. Associates quick play of the ball attacking the line. Sauni brought to ground 5 out. Phillips goes fishing, dishes it out now Lynch.
Number 50.
Penalty advantage coming, so Associates can try something in the corner here. Ingram can't get free. Needs someone to release. Phillips, too high there. Surely, no, he's hurt his own eyeball as well.
He's
In a
copped it
lot
himself.
of trouble there, the man from Cottesloe. very tough soldier, and you don't normally see him stopped like that.
Still
He
advantage.
is still in
Ingram
some pain.
gets
Ingram.
Short of the line, 1 metre out now. New advantage. That's 3 inside the 22. We're going to have to be having a chat soon. And we'll just wisely let them all calm down with a bit of time off.
Okay, thank you.
Danger signs here for the man from Cottesloe.
Now, leave.
Yeah, he's still in some trouble now. He's gone down to one knee.
Penalty is over here. 15.
Might have just
side.
caught one straight in the eye.
Now,
One down here for associates as well. That's Norman.
oh, I don't think. No, I don't need you right now.
Having a look at the knee, I
Okay,
believe.
I'm happy with that. Okay. Goes right. All right.
Oh, it's Jared Fatiatoa, a good academy player for a Cottesloe that is down. Coming into this side to make a big impact. On an 18, maybe it isn't him.
It is
Thought
the
it was
18.
3, had him on the ankle. Oh, on the angle, sorry.
He's back on his feet now. I think he's okay. Might have just
All right.
took the wind out of him a bit there, the pain. He's back up and he looks like he'll join his teammates again. There's some more attention being paid to that man you mentioned before.
Yeah, Tom Norman,
I think so.
another great lock for associates.
Okay. Here. Here.
Time back
Time
on.
is on.
Says he's going to play away.
All right.
Lynch once again getting some more attention to the nose. Just cannot get that to stop bleeding at the moment.
I think he's going to have to go off. You get 15 minutes with your blood stoppage. Have 15 minutes, let that relax.
Yeah.
Clot up a little bit. Find a tampon. Put it up there. Problem
Looks
solved.
like he's got a bit of stuffing up
15
there now, so
offside.
it looks ready to go, Lynch.
And after all that, surely Soaks aren't going the tap and go. Oh, that's a risky kick for touch
Yeah,
here,
not
Lalaga.
happy with it, are you?
It's just a hard kick. You can make that wrong on so many occasions. See, he's gone backwards there on purpose to make sure he hasn't screwed that one up. He's gone backwards when he could have had a 3 free points. Take the points, kids. Nevertheless, line out, probably 8 out from the line now. Ooh, late lift up at 6, not
Maul.
contested. Maul set up. Great little setup here. So it's a little bit fat. They could have been thinner through it, but they get the ball rolling now.
Advantage.
Penalty advantage against Tobias Hopkins, the captain, came through the
Number
side.
8, changing his bind. Advantage.
So penalty advantage, can have a crack. Lalaga, cross kick. It's shaping nicely. This is a big one. No, just bounces into touch. Will come back for the penalty.
Back here.
Gee, I thought that one was a good little chance for Caleb Jacobson there for a second. Out on the left wing.
Number 8, changing your bind.
Tobias Hoskins just getting caught changing binds. Will they go to the corner again? They will.
Tobias. Put him here.
Up at
Maul.
6 again. Maul formed. A lot tighter this time by both sides.
That's one, Socky. Use it.
Trying to get the ball free. Can't find it. Lockie Phillips. Now they start fumbling forward, but this is going to be a collapsed Maul. Scrum cop.
They're very happy about it there.
Yeah, it's a
Just shifted in the end and collapsed on the associates. Much better Maul, but not the same result.
better by both sides as well. Cop
Yep.
really better on defense there, and associates just got a little bit thinner and a little bit straighter, trying to get a power set up. But just couldn't get the shove rolling, and a good call by the referee, not going anywhere. And just spun itself down into the ground. Scrum cop ball. And I think now team ready to chase it. Penalty straight down.
Goal 3 down.
Just couldn't hold the pressure on the near side here. Jaden Lynch. Probably wasn't good to go straight down on that nose as well. Even more trouble for himself. Kick, not the best one, finds its way down on the golf course.
Some
They're
more
out.
blood streaming
He's gone straight down on that from the scrum.
Numbers, Blue? 5.
It'll be a big casualty early to the associate scrum. Hoskins wins it off the top, Nickel feeding. Now we go back to Meredith off the boot. Ingram underneath this one, solid as a rock. Looks up and just has a probing kick, but I don't really think he looked up at the defense, saw that they were that set up behind the ball. They were all pretty well expecting it. And going quickly. Calls a touch from the crowd, but it was an incidental touch by someone not really part of the game at all. Happy to play away there. Centre field now, Sowney. Driven back a little bit, good tackle. No fullback. Can get the kick if they can get it free. Trying to find something, Dawson. Good defensive setup here from Cottesloe, so they have to fire back on the left-hand side, finding a little bit of space, now going to ground. Net gain of 20 metres off that. That was a great little short side attack. Hemi Davies attacks up at the line. That's got to be in the side. It's going to be a collapse ruck. No, lost forward first. It's about 15 minutes into the first half here. What are you seeing, Seb?
Yeah, it's obviously Cottesloe just on the board, and they've showed more signs early on, but it feels like the associates have just sort of found their feet in the second half of this first half. And, they're definitely more attacking in their play, but yeah, obviously we've seen the talents of the Western Force academies from Cottesloe take the field and do quite well, so we'll see them shine out, especially in the second half of this one.
As we get ready for another scrum.
Crouch!
Cottesloe got 2 on the blind side. I would not be surprised
Crouch!
if this one fires out to the left and we see a probing kick into the back right corner into the fresh patch of limestone down here at Cottesloe. Strang set up for it and 2 chases. No, they pick blind anyway, and they're going to just fire them off. See what they can do. They gain their way almost up to the opposition 10. Counter ruck's good here from associates, and they get the penalty straight back.
Big response here from the associates after Cottesloe seemed on the board early. They just didn't feel like they were switched on early, but definitely now they've taken control over the game early on here.
Lalaga, wind assisted, can just punt this one down, gain a couple metres. Is not greedy at all with it.
Reaches the hill, which is absolutely packed out now.
Just need to send a message up to them as well. It's not baseball. You don't get to take that one home with you on the day. It's going to come back down the cliff. Soaks ball. Double fake up at 2. Good line out call and a solid release into the back line.
Oh, it's come out.
Tuiavaki spilling it. Bracey releases. Messy old ruck, need a halfback in there. Noble steps in to do the job. Sorry, not Noble, Masson.
Oh. Number 3 has not taken a step back in Lynch after a couple blood noses. He's still gone at it very hard.
Cottesloe just trying to find a way forward here. Defense is superb, but the short side opportunity. Stripped through the tackle. Ball goes back Lalaga's way. Firing out to Ingram. What's he going to do? He looks up, puts it onto the boot, tries to turn Meredith inside out. Caught just outside the 22, so he's going to have to look up. Charged out.
Oh.
Ingram having a little run. Soaks just need to pick this one up and head over the line.
He's already celebrating. He's happy.
And Caleb Jacobson is going to score the Associates' first try of the afternoon. It was all Ingram, though.
You did see Ingram's eyes light up there.
Maybe he thought he was going to get the little check pass ball.
bloody
I've kicked it.
bit of
I've
a
charged
reward,
it down.
yes, yep.
Could I maybe score that try? No, that's all me.
Jacobson says.
Jacobson said, I've been a little bit dry the last couple of weeks. I would not mind a piece of pie for myself. Nevertheless, they get some points on the board and Associates are back in this game.
So as I said, Cottesloe came out firing early, and it probably didn't look like Associates were quite switched on, and now they've flicked the switch and they're out here, and that was great from Ingram and Jacobson coming over the top there. Great outcome for him overall.
It's a good little bit of heads-up rugby overall. I like that time. Yep. Ingram, last time he kind of just looked across the field, then
Yes.
decided to kick. The defense is there. This time looked up and his eyes lit up. He went, I can turn them inside out.
Absolutely.
I can have a little crack here, build some pressure.
For the conversion. And that's all good.
And that's all good. So 7 points to 10 is the score in your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week down here at Harvey Field. And I believe as well, we need to make another correction here this afternoon. That is Vanavire on the left wing. Jersey numbers are wrong on the score sheet. So they got the same headgear on and the wrong jerseys on. So Christian Vanavire on the left wing, Jacobson on the right. So we can jot that one down. Vanavire's made the selfish mistake of going over the line. As we get back underway, high ball on the 22. And all there for Tuiavaki to bring it down to ground and take the first tackle of this set. Left side, Dawson.
No, leave it now, Blue.
Phillips just finding a small run from Sowney, but it was more of a set-up play for Lalaga to now kick. Nickel. Meredith. Brought to ground just past halfway, centre field.
Now leave it.
Lost ball now. It's still stuck in the middle of the ruck. Counter ruck comes. Cott was just not doing enough to get that ball out. Referee gave him a collapsed ruck to just win that one back, and they decided not to even play. Silly little pass over the top, and it's come off the shin. Probably going to be deemed a knock on. No, gets let off. Tyler Miller from the sideline says that's all shin. And now penalty comes back the other way, straight off feet. Gee, so Associates had a good opportunity there, but that silly pass over the top, Lalaga, just kind of disrupted the play a little bit.
Keep your body high.
Cottesloe now a chance to get inside the 22. Theo Strang on the boot.
5.
Seen some quite conservative kicks for touch here this afternoon.
Absolutely. No one wants to make a mistake on those.
Yeah, I know, but there's plenty of metres out there to be gained.
Yeah, I know you're an attacking man. You want to see them go as much as they can, get the full potential out of their kicks.
If you can't take the points, you must get as much territory as possible.
You don't want to play in safe, do you, Nick?
Nah, you got to play to win. Off the top, Nickel, Strang, Marcel, Meredith. It was a good ball, but well read by the defence. Needed out to the left once again. Chance, if they can get one more pass free. No, takes on the defence. Now pop ball goes out to the left wing. Brought to ground. Marcel Brucky again. The USA Eagle over the top of the ball. Soaks almost penalty. Do get rewarded for it. Was there just long enough. Jesse Elliott, strong body position over the top of the ball.
First man in.
Tobias Hoskins not happy about it.
Absolutely not. He let out a big explicit there and just unhappy that they weren't able to. They looked as though they were going to score there, and when it goes the other way, you cannot be happy as that ball just comes over the back of us there.
And I can see the case Tobias is making there. Yeah, Jesse Elliott got on the ball and he was on for a second there, but the arriving Cottesloe players did blow him off the ball, and that's where I thought he was blown off as well. The penalty was there to be given, but I can see in another world where you could say, no, he wasn't there for long enough. Have to look at that one back on review. See what we think of it later as Associates win the ball. Fire it across the face, finding Vanavire. Ingram was on the outside, decides to ignore him once again. Not making friends, those two, this afternoon. And a loss forward in the middle of the ruck. Yeah, no, you're not on there, son.
Not going on.
Masson, bring that one back. Thank you very much.
I like it though. Opportunistic.
Well, he doesn't get many. He's a workhorse in the middle of the pack.
He sees him, he's going to take it.
Yeah.
Hey, yes, in a respectful manner.
And you could just see he's not overly pleased that he's...
It's a lot of energy spent.
Yeah. On a play that was never going to happen.
Scrum down at the 40. Cott with ball, all set out to the left. Blindside's been left open. Vanavire for Soaks is set up there though, just in case. Very shallow set to the scrum though, so he can come open side if he needs. And does so, folds backhanded. Almost obstruction there is obstruction. Bit of lazy ball running. It was a good set piece move that they set up, but they just ran it at half pace. And Kamara getting court obstruction there. Got a little shove as well, not happy about it. Lalaga to kick this one out. Tap and go, firing it out left. A little bit of an overlap. Can they get free? Late pass. Ingram then gets it. Vanavira. Can he put on a little bit of speed works here? Fires it inside, but it's going to get turned over. Great tackle, Soaks. Just outside their 22. Cottesloe with ball in hand. Hoskins. Turnover coming once again. Just a knock on this time. But Jesse Elliott, being an absolute menace at the breakdown, beating everyone from Cottesloe continuously to the ruck. It's going to be a scrum down centre field, 22. Soaks with another big opportunity to attack the line. Currently 10 points to 7 in the first half. And we're going to have time off for small injury out here on the left. A little bit of a head knock. The finger's gone out in front of the nose, as you see there.
A few casualties out there. Obviously, we're seeing Lynch go down with a few nose injuries.
I don't think these boys are taking this afternoon lightly.
Absolutely not.
There's quite a big rivalry between these two clubs. If you're new to rugby in Perth, it's the Battle of Broome Street. Both of these clubs on Broome Street through Cottesloe and Swanbourne.
It's gotten the nod from the medic and the ref, so the 13 and Ingram, one of two Ingrams out there, will take back to the field.
No, not Ingram, that one should be Sifa.
Sifa, sorry.
I don't believe that is, I think it's someone else altogether.
Doing no favours either team on the team sheets.
There was inclusions left, right and centre this week. Ingram in 12. Question mark in 13. Love to see it. Believe we've got the wingers right. Rugby WA, help us please. Rightio. Attacking scrum.
Fine.
Flat attacking setup here for Associates. They look like they're defending. Don't think they realise it's their own ball, but they're running forward. Flat ball now. Phillips, backdoor Ingram. What can he create? He's going to go straight through himself. Ingram's going to attack the line. Knocked backwards and then dotted over the line. And Associates are going to score. We're going to have a chat about it. But boy, oh boy, wowee, from up here, that looked like a certain try.
And there's a bit going on too between...
give them a little bit of
Soaks
taste after as well, yeah.
They were happy with it. I thought they might have just spent it there, the Soaks, but in the end, it paid off. And who was it in the end?
Well, it was good by Ingram initially. Then he went to
Yes.
ground, fired it late, was knocked backwards Cottesloe, then picked up Callum Jacobson to dot it over himself.
Once again, Jacobson, yeah.
And I hope the referees come away with the right decision here because that looked pretty A-OK
And it's
live.
Sounds like it's been given the tick.
He's just going to explain it to Tobias. Yes, mate, it's going to be a try.
And it is.
Try scored there to Callum Jacobson, Associates. I mean, we can put that one again to Ingram. He's having a good game at 15.
Very good start for Ingram.
He's been involved in both tries. Very heavily as well.
Yes.
Started at 10 in round 1 and then had a little chat after the game with him and Lalaga. Moved Lalaga in from 12 to 10, put Ingram at the back. And he just looks at home at 15 to me. Spent a couple years abroad. Now he's come back to Perth and boy, does he look like he's matured and come good. Certainly was better than me when I played with him.
Oh, boy. I do not doubt that.
That's why I'm up in the box where I can't get concussed. Lalaga from the corner. Just across the face. Got a little bit of the wind. It's going to go across like that. And it's 12 points to 10. Associates take the lead.
Bit of a rev up from the bench here for Cottesloe. Haven't shown a whole heap. They on the verge a few minutes ago before, once again, the Soaks just took control of the ball. Good few phases, and Ingram pops his head up again, and fantastic plays from him.
Heavy. Just manages to hold on to it, but he was in such a negative body position, but he wasn't held in the tackle. Yes, he was, says the referee. Penalty Cottesloe. And there's a bit of shove after it. They'll have a little chat about it. We'll see what the handbags happen. There's going to be a bit actually involved in this one.
It's always going to happen in the Battle of Broome Street. We know this.
Great call from the Cottesloe bench. Leave it. Getting really involved there, helping their team to keep on the field. It's going to come back still just for a penalty. There was a bit of push and shove. There wasn't too much in it. Now, Seb, if I can bring you back to the team lists once again.
Yes. What's happened now, mate? What are you not happy with?
So Vanavira is left wing.
Okay.
Tavita Sifa is the try scorer right wing. Callum Jacobson is in 13, who we
Yes,
believe
that's-
is in 12.
yes.
Is in 12.
Yep. So he's in the 13.
Yeah, Tavita Sifa into 14, or whatever this right wing is wearing. I think he's wearing 23 for some reason. And outside centre is going to be Callum Jacobson. So we got there in the end.
We've got there in the end.
Try scorers are Vanavira and Tavita Sifa. And we're going to come back for a penalty to Cottesloe. Still just having a little chat about things here, though.
I think that needed to be had after what happened after the play there. Just a bit of jumper punches.
It's a decent chat, though. I'll see if I can get a view of the referees.
Both captains and 5.
And 5. We'll try and get a listen in here. Referees, Mike, just cutting out a little bit, though.
Original penalty was against for holding on to the ball. All right? You've retaliated to a fish, which has escalated the situation. All right, for you.
Sounds like a yellow card.
2 yellow cards coming here.
Ooh.
So referees might cutting out for us up here. I believe it might be for you guys at home too. What I could make out of that and looking at the body language there. So penalty was originally for 5 not releasing. Then the push and shove came first by 5 blue. And then third man in, Hemi himself getting up and shoving back. So we're going to go penalty reversal for the initial shove. Both players in the bin for 10 minutes yellow card. And a clear no more of that in the Battle of
Yeah,
Broome Street.
yeah, it was
Thank you very much, boys.
It was a long chat, so you
That's
knew
something
that
had
it was
to have come
stamping
from
it
it.
out. Yeah. So
I mean, it is the Battle of Broome Street at the end of the day.
you're gonna get that.
You're going to get something. But we just want to keep it within the broadcast rights, I
That's
think, this
exactly
afternoon.
right. That's a fair call. Oh, a few
Off the
hands went through
back.
that.
No one wanted it. Still no one wants it. It's being flicked around everywhere. Now we're going to fire back door for Cottesloe to pick it at the back. Meredith, who can find his winger Kamara.
Ah,
Lost forward into touch.
just couldn't find the handle on that one.
And
He
yeah,
was probably going too quick for his own good there. Spent it before he had it.
must be nice being able to go that
Yes,
fast,
yes.
eh? One day. Scrum down far side, Soaks ball. And after that long break, still the forwards want to take their time setting this one up. Just had a break, fellas. Very hesitant to come up to the mark here. Cottesloe 10, Associates 12. In the grand final replay. The Battle of Broome Street. Down here at Harvey Field this afternoon.
Crouch! Bind!
Slow scrum call. Yeah,
Back up, guys.
tempo was all wrong there.
Blue, Blue, you need to listen to my calls, and when I call crouch, you need to crouch.
Ready to set and go again now.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Good scrum win by Soaks. Straight onto the boot. He's picked the gap. He's going to find a bit of grass.
Ugh.
Kamara first look at it.
Just throws an arm out. He's still going now.
Short side. Nickel. Not the greatest pass there. Strang deals with it though. Meredith gets to ground. Popped up. halfway. Jeez, there's a lot of ball runners moving, but not much of an organised setup here from Cottesloe. See if they can just start to run in pairs here. Trying to G1 up there. Very good run. Paddy Toa, we believe it is. Penalty, no roll.
Need to move. 5 minutes.
5 minutes to go in the first half. You hear from the referee there. Cottesloe 2 down on the scoreboard. That's a difficult kick into the wind, so they're probably going to go the corner. Yeah, just a little jab from Nickel.
To that limestone wall.
Just
You're
a bit
fan
short,
of.
bit
Yeah,
short.
Bit short.
It's a good looking bit of limestone though. Don't mind it at all. Maybe get him to do in my backyard.
We've got plenty of sponsors down here in Harvey Field. You think maybe the rest of the wall will be done soon?
One off the top, Associates against the head. Sponsorships don't help lineouts apparently. Good clearance kick there by Lalaga to get that even further out. So just reapplying the pressure. Back on Cottesloe, driving them back 15, 20 metres. And they'll have to have another crack from deeper out. Clock ticking down in the first half. Very even affair. But if we know both these teams, Associates don't like chasing, and Cottesloe sure do like coming in late in the game, so maybe Associates would love one more before the half, but it might not be the case if Masson can get through. No, dishes that one off. Was a backwards pass, just didn't go to hand, so it's going to be Soak's ball, no advantage here. Across the back, just a quick little run up, Sowney. Penalty. Straight off feet. Once again, Soaks. Been done a couple times this half for it. Big opportunity now. Easy 3 points to go back in front for Cottesloe if they take it. And you would think you must have to.
Yeah.
Would love to be in front at the half.
The point, and so this is to be ahead 1 point heading into this second half. It's been an entertaining one so far, Nick.
Yeah, the Battle of Broome Street. It's hard when that one lets you down. Cottesloe went 3 for 3 in their outings last year. 2 in the regular season they won, and then obviously the grand final.
Yes, yep.
But they were a dominating outfit last year, that's for sure. Associates were close on all occasions. Closest in the grand final, only losing after the siren in extra time. But with the kick to come here, Meredith.
Shouldn't find this too hard.
On the 22, should do that in your sleep, dead in front. Does so nicely. 13 points to 12. Cottesloe take the lead back. And there's only a minute or two left in this first half. And the ball boys have been confused. They've got 2 balls out there. Now one of them's going to take one back.
Nope. Yep.
No, and they've left one. No, they've left one out there.
The boys just
and he knows it.
Hams and the palms.
Good work, Ian Sunderland. He's figured it out.
Yep. And the ball has just been booted.
That's off the stairs. Soaks get us back underway now. Good shaping kick. Can lay a nice hit on the captain, Tobias Hoskins, when he brings that one down. Just concedes. Pocket. Strang. Phillips grabs. Ingram. Lalaga. I thought he was going to do his little chip, but no, went a little bit too long for it. Kick back as well. Up to Robbie Ingram, inside his own 22. Plays it smart, bananas it. Could be us.
Bad on you, Nick. No.
Wanted a bit of that. Win got it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be diving out of the box to get it, though.
I don't think so, no.
Would have been down the hill swiftly there.
Definitely would go against our OHS rules.
Hoskins wins it at 4. Strang. Gave it off to, I believe, Jackson.
No, the big man.
Now Fatty Atoa. Strang not sure who's going to there. Braki picks up. Penalty. Caught. No clear release. Just a silly penalty there. Straight against Tom Norman. Just a little bit lazy there. Was tackle assist, didn't get round the gate. Shot called again. And a chance to extend the lead before half time, and you think this would be pretty close to it.
Yep.
And I hope we get plenty more of the same in the second half here.
It's been a great start, Nick.
Good start to the Battle of Broome Street. Good start to the Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the week. And as I said before, this will hurt Soaks. They hate chasing. Not a chasing side.
Not a chasing side, no.
They're a tail upside. Especially away from home. Danger, danger, danger with all those cop boys on the hill. Meredith really waiting to be set for this one. Now set to engage. Looks left.
No, no good on that one.
No good there. And we'll enter half-time in your Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the week, the Battle of Broome Street. It's Cottesloe by 1. We'll be right back with your second half.